Hey everybody, it's Regan Sample, your Longmont area realtor. Today I'm with Menza. She's a candidate for House District 11, which is pretty much most all of Longmont, from 66th and then 75th over to Pace and then the southern city limit. Just look right here on this map. And I offered both of the candidates 10 minutes. They wanted to come in, talk to us, tell residents who they are, why they're running. So thanks for taking time to come in. And I'm going to go ahead and ask the first question, start our timer, and just tell us about you and why you're running for House District 11.
Thanks, Regan.
Yeah.
I'm super happy to be here. So my name is Menza. I'm running for Colorado State House District 11. I've lived in Longmont for about 4 years. My husband is a retired naval aviator who was born and raised in Colorado. So after he retired from the Navy, we came here to Colorado, and as soon as we got to Longmont, I fell in love with it. And it took me about all of 6 seconds to unpack the boxes because this felt like home to me. I grew up in the South. I moved around a lot as a child, so I don't really have one specific place that I call home in the South. And Longmont is very unique in the way that it's not a suburb of anything. It is its own quaint little town of quite a few people, but
Sure.
You still, I enjoy the fact that I can go to the grocery store and see my friends. No matter what part of the town I'm in, I am running into someone that I know who enjoys living here just as much as I do. And my kids attend public school here. I have 6 kids. I have 5 at home. One has flown the coop. She's married, doing her own thing. And the 5 at home are ages 6 to 14.
Keeps you busy.
It totally keeps me busy. I substitute teach in their school. And my husband and I own a small startup aerospace business. And I chair the League of Women Voters gun safety team, and I'm the president of the Longmont Republican Women, and I have taken that group from just a few active members to close to about 80 now, and we're very involved in our community, doing some community work and community projects, and I enjoy the fact that my kids can grow up in Longmont and call Longmont home, because it is truly an amazing community.
Sure. So next question I have for you is, what would you see are the biggest issues that are facing the state and their impact on Longmont?
So I decided to run for politics because I felt like the community did not have a voice in the direction the state government was going. I wanted to be a midwife. I did not want to go into politics. That was not on my radar. Helping pregnant women is what I wanted to do. I wanted to help them bring babies into this world. But as the leader of 2 community organizations, I had a lot of people coming to me over the last couple of years saying, how can I get in touch with my state legislator? Because I don't like what's happening with the crime. I don't like what's happening with a bill that is going to raise our taxes. And so over the years, I have learned how to get in touch with legislators. I've taught people how to speak at city council meetings, go to testify against a bill or for a bill at the state capitol. And every single time we have done those things, we have not really been heard by our community leaders in our elected and unelected office. And so the community is very upset with the fact that the people that are coming to me feel like no matter what they have to say, it's not being heard. That the people that they're complaining to or that they want to give ideas to just don't want to take any time to talk to them. They have their own agenda. They're sitting on their phones while the testimony is going on, and they just don't care what the people have to say. And the people are honestly tired of it. We are a government of the people, by the people, for the people, and our public servants need to start serving these people. And that's what I want to do. So that went from being a midwife to a politician.
There you go. So it seems like one of the thing that I'm taking away from there is one of the biggest reasons you're running, or biggest thing impacting the area, and especially Longmont, is voices being heard and access and representation, where you said government for the people, by the
Right.
people.
True representation, no matter what side of the fence you're on. I would like to unite the community on common ground and shared values. No matter what side of the fence you're on, you want to feel safe in your community. No matter what side of the fence you're on, you want to be a part of your children's education if you have children in school. And no matter what side of the fence you're on, you want to be able to afford to live in a home or to stay in your home and not have to choose between rent or groceries for that month. And right now, I feel like the crime has skyrocketed. Affordability is almost non-existent right now. People cannot afford to stay in their homes. They're doubling up, they're tripling up households because of the financial crisis that we are in, with not being able to afford groceries and gas and the inflation. And then our children, we have kids, 60% of our kids in the state can't read or do math at grade level. That's unacceptable.
So I was going to say that kind of leads right into the third question I was going to say is, the biggest issues facing the state are challenges and especially Longmont. But so let's say if you're elected, what would you be doing at the state level that could directly, specifically impact or benefit in Longmont? What would be those priorities for you?
There are a lot of issues right now that we need to take a good hard look at solving instead of just legislating a knee-jerk reaction. So one of the problems that I believe is affecting us here in Longmont is the fentanyl crisis. Colorado is number 2 in the country for fentanyl overdose deaths. We have children dying at an alarming rate from fentanyl overdose. Let's get drugs off our streets. The state legislature made it a misdemeanor to have up to 1 gram of fentanyl. And so that fentanyl is being allowed to permeate through our communities because there's no accountability for that. But we also have to address the addiction problem. It's not just take drugs off our streets. We have to address the addiction problem. We have to address the reason why our community is addicted to fentanyl. Why is our community, the crime rate, rising so much? COVID really exacerbated a lot of mental health problems, I feel like. We have to start addressing mental health in our communities, which can lead to the crime problem, which we are number 1, number 2, we keep going back and forth in the country for car thefts. We have to address car thefts and crime. Criminals have to be held accountable. And there was a misdemeanor reform bill that reclassified certain felonies, like car theft, into a misdemeanor. Now, if you think about that, if we want to talk gun safety, which I chair the League of Women Voters gun safety team, if you have a felony, you cannot purchase a firearm. But so you can steal 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cars, which are all misdemeanors, and you can still go out and purchase a firearm. How is that helping gun safety in our communities? How is that helping keep costs down for our communities when insurance rates are now skyrocketing due to the crime that we're having in our communities? So there's just so much to get to the bottom of all of this, and we have to start addressing it without these knee-jerk reactions of the state legislature, like, let's just get rid of guns, or let's just make all crimes a misdemeanor. We have to really get to the root problem: mental health, addiction, and start funding our police, support our police more. So there's a lot that we can be doing.
Sounds like a few different priorities there, but it seems like they're kind of on that general theme of the supporting the police, mental health care, and then affordable housing and that sort of thing.
Exactly. We've got to be able to keep families in their homes and food in their bellies.
So, hey, awesome. Well, we've got just about a minute left. Before we finish, anything you want to add to on these other questions, and let you have this last minute?
Sure, great, thanks. I'm a mom, and I look at things very pragmatically. I look for the best solution, the best outcome for the problems that are facing our communities today. And I want to be able to represent everyone in our community, the people who are looking for that representation, because right now, from what I'm hearing, they're not getting that representation. It shouldn't matter that you're a Democrat or a Republican. We can come together as a community and unite on those shared values. And that's what I want to bring to Longmont as your state representative. And I promise you, you will always see me out in the public, you'll hear from me, and I will want to bring you to the table because you matter, not agendas, just you.
Fantastic. Well, that is about it. We've got just a second left before my alarm goes off here. So thanks again for taking time to come in and talk to us.
No, I appreciate that.
Tara Menza, she is running for House District 11, which is about 97% of Longmont. So make sure you vote. Ballots come out in about a week. So be informed, make a decision, make your voice heard this election. So thanks again.
Great. Thank you. Bye, everybody.